backbone of the U.S. Army Air Corps up through 1943. This type saw action in all theaters throughout every day of World War II. Although his first test flown in October of 1938, 13,738 of them were built up through November of 1944. From the U.S. Army Air Corps in New Guinea in 1943 and went on to a long career with the Air Force. The Aerobatic demo stick wheeler in today's show is Thom Richards for the 10th year in a row performing here in Geneseo. When he isn't performing in air shows, he owns and operates the world's only full-time T-6 Texan and P-40 Warhawk flight school, Warbird Adventures, down in South Carolina. He and his crew will gladly teach you all aspects of Warbird flying. Warbird Adventures also offers primary and aerobatic training in smaller tailwheel Citabria aircraft. You can get your private pilot certificate as well. We're taking an aerobatic course in the Super Decathlon, Thom's operation. They'll actually teach you aerobatics as part of the private pilot course right from the start at Warbird Adventure. Thom is a fellow who came to the United States at 17 years of age. After he was born and raised in Sweden, he decided at the young age of 7 he wanted to fly warbirds and race at the Reno Air Races. The only way to get there was to move to America. That's how he got here. So he came to the U.S. by himself, and he had exactly $2,500 in his pocket that his grandfather had given him in order to pursue his little piece of the American dream. And here he is today, living and flying that dream. Thom now has over 14,000 hours in general aviation aircraft. Well over half of that is in warbirds, and a quarter of it is in helicopters. He's well known for his exploits in air races around the world, the World Cup winner in the International Formula One class. He also raced various jets, most famously the world's only Griffin-powered P-51 named Precious Metals. Among others, Thom has sponsored by Breitling Watches, currently sponsored by the leather jacket manufacturer Cockpit USA, and Allison B-12 engine rebuilder Ace Allison's. When he's not out on the air show circuit, you can find him at Warbird Adventures in South Carolina. Take a flight, one of his T-6 Texan World War II fighter trainers, or any other tail driver. Thom has appropriately named this plane American Dream after his life story. He will gladly teach you maneuvers you see him performing today in any of his aircraft. Look up warbirdadventures.com for more information. Or on Facebook, P-40, Warhawk American Dream. And just a note, if you'd like to fly any of Thom's beautiful aircraft yourself, you can go talk to his trusty team after the show and schedule to fly at the American Dream Sky Ranch in South Carolina. Again, that's warbirdadventures.com on the internet.
I'm ready.
There goes my wife. I'm done. Yes, she's out of here. She's headed for South Carolina. Doing an 8-point roll out here, stopping precisely at each of the 8 points around the center of the airplane. That's a really difficult one to pull off. And he did it, by the way, perfectly, stopping at each of those positions. Now he says he's going to do a semi-inverted parabolic straight pass for photographers. We'll just have to see what that looks like, won't we? He gonna be coming for the right? Gets down real low, pulls up, and there you go. Great shot. And yes, as you can see, when you're up in the position he was in with those wings, as they were, you're losing speed as you go through that. That's why you arc down toward the end and finally said, okay, that's enough. Comes through very, very low, a lot of speed there. Pulls back and does aileron rolls, rolled around the center of the airplane. Out to the right, a big turn, heading back toward show center. And once again, here it is, that dive to gain speed, which will be converted into some sort of maneuver. Up comes the nose, rolls the airplane repeatedly to his left. Stops right there. That's what you call a low pass. The grass is going by very rapidly at that point. For those of you who don't fly small aircraft, it's kind of interesting. People say, oh, I couldn't do that because I'm scared of heights. When you're up at altitude in a small airplane, you really don't have that sense of motion across the ground. But when you get down there by where the weeds grow, as Thom did on that pass, by golly, you know you're going pretty quickly. He's had so much fun here, he's going to give us another photo pass. Boy, is he a good pilot. Look down in there. Great shot for you there. Another incredibly low pass. Asked him about that. I said, are you aware that you're that close to the ground? He said, I don't look out into the grass. It's a little too frightening. I did not make that up, by the way. He said that. Don't look at the grass.